Hello, just say yes. Wow, just saying listeners. We need a name. We need a name. We're back for the year. We are open officially. Not like we were closed, but we are back anyways. Hi. Rambling, Jesus. My name is Sheifumi, as you already know. Sheifumi. Hello, Sheifumi. And I'm happy to be back. Hi, welcome. That'll be all. Yeah. Are you usually listening to people talk? Does it give you orgasm? Does it make your heart flutter? Then you're welcome to the right place. If it does, and if you do, just saying. Hi. How are you doing? How is the new year going? So much has been happening and it's a bit, tough at the moment. But you guys don't lose hope. You can go ahead and lose hope, actually. But honestly, let's be encouraging. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. There is more of this life, and more will continue to unfold. We hope all the more that will unfold will be positive. Anyways, I'm hoping it will be positive. Because I'm saying that more and more, my brain is adding shaky. But I really hope with all my heart that good things happen to us as Nigerians, like collectively. Also, this whole year, because last year was like a whole lot for me personally. Last year was a whole lot, but this year has been a lot. Last year was a whole lot, but this year has been a lot. So I think last year was more of a lot compared to this year's lot. But thankfully, God has been good. I've had good friends in my corner. My girlfriends are the absolute best, and I would never trade them for anything. Also, I've been really thinking about the concept of vanishing. Let's say vanishing, or let's say death. Concept of death. Losing people. It's terrible. Really terrible. I had to deal with a huge loss last year. And this last December was one of the first Decembers one of the first free Decembers that I've had in a while. Because I have like 3 remembrance in December alone. I've lost my aunt, I've lost my younger brother, I've lost my little stepsister in different Decembers. And December has always been gloomy. But this last one, there was a part of me that healed. And I'm really grateful for that. There are days when I still feel so bad, when I cry, but I'm really grateful that this last December we were able to come together as a family and actually celebrate Christmas, because most times it's just us coming together. Everyone is just, we all sit together, we're just looking, nobody's actually celebrating anything. But this year, there was chicken, there was light atmosphere, and I was just really grateful for that. What are you grateful for? Have you ever asked yourself what you are grateful for? Sometimes you don't even know you are grateful for something until it happens. I never knew that I could be grateful for that. For me, it has always been financial abundance, financial success. I felt like that was like the main thing I could be grateful for. But when that happened last December, I realized that it had been missing. I don't know if this makes sense, but I didn't realize that was happening. I didn't realize we were spending gloomy December. It was just happening, and we were cool with it. Until last December, when everything was different, and I realized, this is what had been missing. This is what we hadn't been doing. And loss is a really, really big thing, and my heart goes out to everyone that has had to deal with one loss or the other. And whether it's permanent or not, I really hope that you have the strength to keep going forward. But I ask again, what are you grateful for? Have you ever asked yourself, is it the way life keeps going? Life goes way too fast for you to handle. You can't really sit down to process everything. Sometimes you have to sit yourself down and really ask yourself, what are you grateful for? I was in a really tough place the past few years, and at the time, I really didn't want to be on this earth anymore. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to just go. And I was so sad. And I was talking to a friend of mine. And this is someone we don't really, prior to this conversation, we hadn't even spoken for a whole year. And at that moment, she noticed that I wasn't okay because of certain things I had been putting up online. And she got in my DM, and I'm really grateful for her. This is someone I'm really, really grateful for. And I tell her, this is something I'm very, very vocal with things like that. So this is someone I've told numerous times how much I'm grateful for her. So yeah, she enters my DM, yes, and she goes, don't you have anything you're grateful for? She told me, that question was really, I had to sit down to think about it, because yes, I was going through a whole lot. I had lost someone, things weren't working out. I didn't even have someone, my own person whom I could tell things. You know, when you have friends, even from when you have your own personal friend, your friend can be everybody's friend, right? I don't know if this makes sense to you, but that's how it's always been for me. That's the kind of friendship that I've always had, where they are not actually my best friend or my close friend. We're just friends, or maybe you're friends in a group, and I'm usually the one that's not the close friend and all that. So most times I'm going through stuff, there's no one to talk to about them, and I feel like it was a lot at that time. It was too much for me. I couldn't handle it, and I felt like, okay, I didn't want to be here anymore. And she entered my DM and she went, you know what? There is more to life than whatever it is you are going through right now. There is more. And one day, things are going to start happening for you. And you're going to really, really regret even thinking about what you're thinking about right now. And it didn't make sense to me at that time. But she also said something. She was like, how about to keep a grateful journal? Yeah, she told me to keep a grateful journal, and for a week, I should just wake up every day, savor the moment, think about things I could be grateful for every single day. Every day, I would wake up. I've always appreciated nature. Every day I would wake up, I would look at the air, I would look at people just going about their business, and I think about my family and the fact that they have some what would I call it? I wouldn't call it joy, but there's this contentment, and I realized I could have taken that from them. I could have thrown them into absolute sadness, and I just didn't realize how much I was grateful, how much it made me happy that I had them. And I did not even realize that I had been thinking about what I was going through. I didn't realize that other people could also be going through things. So I got selfish and lost in my feelings. And it just made me realize that that's how we are as humans. It's human nature to be selfish. It is. No one will fault you for being selfish. But when your actions start to affect other people, when your actions throw other people into absolute jeopardy, to sadness, to grief, then you have to rethink it. Those are things you have to rethink. I actually got on here this morning hoping to just vibe, do a recap last year, and just let you people know that It's Just Saying podcast is still in business. And even though I've been so consumed by a lot lately, this means a lot to me, and I really hope that it can be really consistent. But I woke up this morning just feeling grateful. I was looking at pictures of myself from last year, and my skin was not skinny. And I remember last year, at the beginning of the year, my skin cooperated. I had great skin. I was glowing until I talked about it on this podcast. As after I talked about my skin glowing, my skin had been experiencing problems. But so far, so good. I did not end the year like that. By the end of the year, my skin returned to normal. Testimony, glory, hallelujah. My skin came back to, and now I'm even like really grateful that I haven't had breakouts in a while. So I'm really, really grateful for that. That's one thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for this air, the humid air. Harmattan was there before. Now the air is so humid. What's up? Though, I'm still grateful for that. Grateful for peace, for rest. I'm grateful that last year's lot is lesser than this year's lot. Because I'm always saying that I'm going through so much, I'm going through a lot, so people don't take me seriously. But I think that's a way of mentally freeing some certain things. Alright, I asked earlier. I don't know why I keep digressing. I'm so sorry. But I really need you. It's a Sunday morning. It's a good day for you to actually ask yourself what you are grateful for. I know some of us are about to dive head first into the week. The weekends don't even mean anything. You don't even rest. You are anxious. Some of you are in places you don't like. You are so anxious. One day is coming. You have to go to work. You have to do so many things. You can't even breathe. Breathe. Rest. All of this will pass. Everything. Every single thing will pass. One thing I've realized about life is that at the end of the day, it means nothing. Nothing. Like everything means nothing at the end of the day. What matters is what you do with yourself. Because one day, you're going to leave this place, and I hope you don't live in regret. What did you achieve? I'm not even talking about financial. Like, did you achieve happiness? I'm not even talking about finances. Did you build a house? Did you do this and that? No. Those solo outings where you just go out, enjoy the air. Did you try any of that? Life is fleeting, vain. At the end of the day, there's nothing to it. Nothing. People come to this life, struggle to make names, struggle to make money. All for what? All for what, actually? I don't know why I'm being cynical. Maybe because I've witnessed so much. Maybe because I've just had to come to terms with a lot of things. And I realized that, I don't know why. Maybe it might seem like I stress this too much. But I stress inner happiness a lot. A lot. If you cannot be happy by yourself, nothing and no one else can ever make you happy. Nothing. No, you think when you have money, that's when you are happy. That's when you'll be happy, sorry. You think it's when you finally build a house, that's when you achieve utmost happiness. Or it's when you finally reach your career peak. Be happy on your way to happy. That's what I've always preached. You have to be happy on your way to happy. Wake up every day. Think about things you are grateful to have, people you are grateful to have. Build happiness. You have to be happy on your way to achieve those things, or else it will mean nothing. Nothing. Those things without people that care about you. Those things without inner contentment. What do they mean then? Recognition? Fame? I know I can say this because I don't have any. But I know some people say it's because you don't have it. That's why you think it doesn't make you happy. I'm not saying it doesn't make you happy. I'm saying that is not what decides when or how you should be happy. You have to be happy on your way to happy. If you can't achieve ultimate or real happiness now, what makes you think is when you achieve all those things you'll be happy? Really, what makes you think so? The audacity of you to think is when you have money you'll be happy. To think is when you have money your family would see you. Your family will be able to have a conversation with you. Some of you people, you don't try to connect with your family. You think when you have money, that's when everything will fall in place. You can lose all of these people. And then money comes and then it just doesn't fix it. The bond you build right now, the bond you can build right now is what determines how it will be later in life. I really don't know what's motivating me to say all of this morning, because this was really not my plan. But don't know, maybe for myself, maybe I just needed to have a conversation with myself also, because this is something I do. I have conversations with myself a lot, so maybe this is also something for myself. Maybe it's telling me to chill, also telling me to chill and just enjoy things, enjoy life. Things will fall in place. That is how life is. And if they don't fall in place, then fuck it. We're going to be happy anyways. That's it. That's the spirit. That's my spirit. What do you think about it? Is that how you want to be? Do you want to be happy on your way to happy? Or do you want to live a disgruntled, uncontented life filled with brokenness, sadness, heavy worries, baggages, everything just stopping you from achieving happiness? Please, let it off. Release those things. Release those worries. Release them. Release them. Everything will be alright. It's a new year. This is a new year. A year to let go of all past worries. A year to grow, heal. Some of us are walking around childhood traumas, relationship traumas. Please, allow yourself to heal. You don't have to carry people's baggages for them. I've said it before on this podcast. People did wrong, and you are waiting for them to come to you, waiting for the day they would come to you to say sorry. You think that's when you finally be happy. Human beings can be evil. They might never apologize to you. You need to pick yourself up. I know it's not as easy as I'm saying it. It's not as easy as I'm saying it. But you need to pick yourself up. I've been there. I've done all of this. So I know I can talk about it. You need to pick yourself up. Going through life alone is not easy. It's not. But you need to enjoy your own company. You need to love yourself enough to enjoy your own company. When you love yourself, there are certain things, there are certain people, certain situations that you don't even allow into your space. When you love yourself to an extent, to a certain level, there are certain things people can't even do to you anymore. It's not because they don't have the ability to do it. It's because you no longer have the ability to make it get to you. So even though it happens, it's not getting to you. It doesn't mean anything. It's nothing to you. I really, really hope you can achieve this. I really hope you can sit, think about what it is that you are really grateful for. I'm grateful for a lot of things personally. I'm grateful that even in the midst of everything that happens, I'm grateful because I still have joy. So it's a mindset. And I really hope that someone out there can achieve that. I'm always rooting for you, and I love everyone. I'm extending love right now to everybody that might be alone, that might be lonely, and I'm always here if you want to talk. Our Instagram handles are there. I said, oh my goodness, I have a lot of personalities, so sometimes I refer to myself in the third person. My Instagram handle is there if you need to talk. Really. Also, allow yourself to be kind to yourself. Please be kind to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. That you are the one that determines what matters. You are the one. You control your life. You own your peace. Your happiness is yours. Everything belongs to you. Every single thing belongs to you. No one can take any of that from you, except you let them. So sometimes all of these things happen to us because we permit it to happen. Family baggages, problems, work, worry. We permit it to happen. Last year I was really going through a tough time at work, and I lost a lot of weight. And people would see, some people they don't know how to keep things to them. Some people are just busy. Hey, what's wrong with you? You have lost a lot of weight. Hey, what's wrong with this? Your skin is, what happened? And then when they come to you and say those things, you start feeling really insecure. And then that's you adding to your own words. And I realized, why am I letting people do this to me? I'm allowing all of this. I shouldn't. And I came to terms with the fact that I was the one giving them permission to cause me sorrow, to cause me sadness, make me worry. And I realized, nah, it's not worth it. No one is worth you losing your peace over. Nothing is worth you losing your peace over. There's something my grandma used to say, that you can get through anything life throws at you, as long as you hold on to who you are. And who are you? Have you really sat down to ask yourself, who are you? I'm not talking about who you are with your friends or who you are at work, but when all the cameras are off, when all the lights are down, when all the curtains are drawn, and you are alone all by yourself, who are you? What are you grateful for? What do you do with yourself in these times? Who are the people you've allowed into your life? Who are the people you need to cut off that you haven't? Who are the people you keep giving numerous chances? People you should block. That if you keep giving access to you, ask yourself, who really am I? I really hope that this year gets really soft for everyone. And I hope you can declutter, because it's a new year. Decluttering helps. decluttering your emotions, things, people that you keep holding on to that are not useful. It's a new year. Allow yourself some peace. Allow yourself some clarity. One thing I do know is, at the end of the day, you're going to be all right. And those other people, they will be all right also. Don't lose yourself. Don't. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for staying this long. Thank you for tuning in. I really don't want to keep going on and going on because I really hope for better this year. And as time goes on, I really hope to achieve that. And you guys will be here. I'll be here talking about everything. Thank you for listening to another episode of Just Saying. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Please follow and rate. Share, because sharing to your friends means that my podcast gets to be discovered by more people. Rating means that it's more visible on the streaming platforms. So please don't forget to rate. Don't forget to follow. If you're listening on other platforms, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. My name is still Sheifumi, and I'm just saying.